the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Let's do this. Built in 1947, the quarter-mile dirt oval that is located in Kokomo, Indiana is a semi-banked clay surface, providing for some of the most exciting racing and making it a favorite stop for drivers and fans alike. Many of the biggest names in oval racing have raced at this very track on some of this very dirt as some of the greats currently. The faces such as Mario Andretti, AJ Foyt, Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane, Ryan Newman, the always Lucent, Tony Stewart have raced along with some of the newer guys: Sheldon Haudenschild, Logan Schuchart, Brad Sweet, David Gravel, Logan Seavey, Justin Grant, Buddy Kofoid, the lot. They have all raced here as this track loves racing. Hosting both winged and non-winged sprint car late models and midgets, making it a perfect fit for any schedule. We find ourselves here tonight for the first round of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. My name is Zach Krieger, and I will be taking you through all of the action this season for all these drivers. The 4th season currently of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series looks to be the best season nonetheless, and I cannot wait any longer. I am super excited for this season, and I know you are too. But before any of this starts, let's quickly send it over to the Foley Brothers for our invocation and national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shout out to the Foley brothers. Goosebumps as always. Right now we got our lone qualifying up on action right now. Ethan Nui in the 52 machine sits on the pole. We've got just a few cars still left on the track. We're going to see who we can get. Jaden Krause here right now sits in the 16th position. Does not improve. We've got Saban Bibin right now in the number 99 car. He's trying to put in some laps and see what he can get. Over the line, doesn't look like he'll clip in. John Helms right now ripping that middle line. Looking strong right now. Over the line he goes. Ooh, gets a little bit out of shape there, and that will push him just a bit back. Just waiting on Helms right now. Just looks like he's doing a little bit of a hot lap. Oh, that's a little bit of an issue. John Helms right now, only car on track, just doing a little bit of hot lapping right now. Waiting for this lone car qualifying session to get underway. Ethan Uy right now at the top of the board at an 11.82 for the 52. James Tiernan in second place in the 98 machine, 0, just about 16 tenths off of your pole time. Trevor Royer in the third place spot in the number 90. We look back, speaking of the number 90, Trevor Royer, currently 10 feature wins in his career here with the Hoosier Open Wheel Series. He currently is the leader for most races won. Very cool to see him. Once again, we want to thank Indy Esports for their continued support of the Hoosier Open Wheel Series, as well as Elite Performance Industries, EPI. It's great supporters of the Open Wheel Series. Remind you, if you are in the Twitch or the YouTube or the Facebook chat, make sure to pop a hello down in the stream. Make sure to say hello. We'll give you guys some shout outs. So the 15 cars shut off. This means we should, here in just a quick second, be moving on to our heat racing. Heat racing going to be 6 cars, a 4 invert, which means the 52 machine of Ethan Uy will be starting in the 4th place spot in his heat. 3 cars will go through. The rest of them will have to go through a B main. We got an 18 car field, which right now it looks to be just about that number. Maybe get 1 or 2 more coming in after qualifying. Hey Scott, how's it going? Mr. Scott King in the chat. Watching probably with his daughter right next to him, I would assume. We'll move on here to heat race number 1, and it's going to look like this starting on the front row in the first place position. That is the number 6 car out of the Mid-South. That is Jackson McLean. And to his inside, we've got the 10 car of Skylar Brown. Third place, going to look at Chris Shearman in the 72 machine, the Aussie. With Ethan Uy, your fast time quick qualifier tonight in the 52 machine out of Pennsylvania, starting in the 4th place spot, my mistake. And the final car on the grid, the 13 machine out of the Mid-South, that is Jaden Kraus. Five cars here for heat race number 1. Like we said, 3 cars are going to go through. The other 2 will have to probably go through the B main. As these guys start to roll off here. Once again, want to thank the Elite Performance heat race number 1. Thank Elite Performance for the continued support. Cornell Robansky, I hope I didn't botch that name, says hello in the Facebook chat. Howdy out. Hope you guys are having a good night. We're ready to go heat racing here for heat race number 1, the Elite Performance heat race number 1. McLean and Brown, your front row. They're going to bring them through turns 3 and 4. They're going to let them loose. Here we go. Heat race number 1 underway. Good start from McLean from the pole. He'll jump and get away. 3 cars. Oh, we got a collision. We got some rubbing and racing in the back. Ethan Uy, your pole sitter goes your fast qualifier goes all the way to the back. Right now, a 2-car battle for this 2nd place spot. McLean and Sherman both battling away, trying to find out what they can get out of each other. They're going to make their way through into turns 3 and 4. The 81 car in the 72 machine looking strong over the line. 5 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Skylar Brown in that final transfer spot, but Ethan Uy got his way back up into the 4th place spot. He's going to look to maybe rip this low line with that 52 machine and see what he can power out. Still battle side by side now for your race lead. McLean and Shearman both going at it. 3 to go this time by here at Kokomo. Middle line looking strong for Shearman. Let's see if he can get a run. McLean still your leader as he makes it out of turn 4. Over the line, 2 laps to go. You get a straight shot of the 72 machine right behind him. Look at how sideways. Look at the close quarters racing. As you make it out of turns 3 and 4. 3-car battle now for your heat win. Here comes Uy. 3-way battle for your race win. Let's see what happens. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. It's going to be Jackson McLean over the line just. Ethan Uy going to steal away 2nd place. Craig Sherman brings home in 3rd. That'll be your 3 transfer cars. Skylar Brown and Jaden Kraus. Going to have to make it through our B main. We'll move on here to heat race number 2. Here's what it's going to look like. Ryan Hodge, a very common face in the Netcode Esports Midget Series, deciding to run with the non-wings today here in the Hoosier Open Wheel Series. He'll start from the pole in the 14 machine out of Carolina. Vinny Sanson in the 80 machine out of Illinois will start in 2nd. Wayne Fields in the Indy Race Parts Esports number 71 starts in third, with James Tiernan out of Illinois in the 98 machine starting fourth. Daniel Lindsay in the number 9 out of Indiana, the local lad, will start from the 5th place spot in that 12 machine. Heat race number 2 brought to you by Tim Sims for all your iRacing simulator needs. I know I had the luxury of using one of Tim's machines out at Knoxville. Very, very cool experience. Out of turn 4, Tim Sims heat race number 2 underway. Three ride for your race lead as they head into turns 3 and 4. Space now. That's Sanson, Hodge, and Fields. Now they're almost 4 to add James Tiernan to the list. Tiernan trying to make his way around and up into one of those transfer spots, but Vinny Sanson right now 2 laps down, 2 laps led for the 80 machine. He's looking strong. Ryan Hodge up on that high side. He is glued up there, and he's looking strong trying to make his way through the pack. 3-car battle for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place spot. Take a look from the rear of James Sanson's machine. Maybe try to get a look. Oh, we cannot. Try to maybe get a look at Ryan Hodge, but Hodge runs that low line and he's going to jump out of his view. Jump on board with Ryan Hodge here as he tries to steal this place away from James Tiernan. 2 laps to go at the line. Hodge getting really low, trying to work his way around, but he's just not going to do it. He's going to fall back a little bit, keeping an eye out on James Tiernan as he looked to maybe challenge for a 2nd place spot. But over the line, white flag is out here for Vinny Sanson. The 80 car led all the laps. He's going to bring her on home, and he's going to clean sweep the heat. Vinny Sanson in the 80 machine brings it home for Tim Sims heat race number 2. Wade Fields brings it home in 2nd, but James Tiernan in the final transfer spot, bringing it home in 3rd. Ryan Hodge and Nena Lindsay going to have to make it through our B main tonight. We'll look at the grid for our final heat race of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, we'll have one more after this. But the Black Diamond Motorsports number 69, the Little Hurricane Mason Hannigan, starting on the pole. The 95 machine of Darren Anderson starts in 2nd. The 35 car of Parabellum Esports driver Miles Jensen in the 35. Miles Jensen, my mistake. Oh, Jensen Jr., actually. My mistake even more. And Parabellum Esports number 35 starts in the 3rd place spot. Trevor Royer out of Pennsylvania in the 90 machine starts in 4th. John Helms and the Helms Racing Incorporated number 15 starts shotgun on the field in the 5th place spot. As we roll off and get ready for our heat race number 3. The Racer Supply page, always a sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network and the Dirt Slingers Racing League, DSRL. Checking in from Salt Lake. Good to see you guys. Always good to see some sponsors in the chat. Get a look here at the Black Diamond Motorsports number 1X, my mistake, of the Little Hurricane Mason Hannigan. I remember Mason Hannigan's related to a former World of Outlaws driver. I think it was his father. Not 100% mistaken. Whoa! We're getting all upset. We're green out of turn 4. Good jump for Hannigan. Anderson fall back just a little bit of ways. It looked like those boys getting a little rough for each other. As they make it through the first lap, Mason Hannigan will be your leader. Highline Hotel check-in. Trevor Royer looking to make his way up into that 2nd place spot, trying to run that Highline. Just doesn't look like it is working quite yet. Hannigan still out to the early race lead with Darren Anderson right behind him. Royer and then Jensen and Helms fighting for that 4th place spot. That'll be about a 3rd place starting spot in the B main. Would be that 4th place spot. Ooh, Helms gonna get into the wall. Gets a little bit gets that car upset. Get an eye here on the third place car of Trevor Royer. He's ripping that high line still. Ooh, a little bit of commentator's curse there. Isn't he getting into the wall and slow him down? Take a look back up at the 1X of Mason Hannigan. Hannigan with just 2 laps to go at the line, doing a very strong job. And yep, Racer Supply saying it. Mason's dad ran the World of Outlaws tour in the early 90s. I remember that from a World of Outlaws broadcast on iRacing, I think last season when they ran at Bristol. Just a little known facts there of your announcer. Hannigan going to bring it over with the white flag. He's going to make his way through turns 3 and 4. Checker flag is out for the Little Hurricane. He'll bring it home in heat race number 3. He'll get the win. Darren Anderson in second. Trevor Royer in third. Miles Jansen got close to Royer, but it just wasn't enough for the 35 machine. He'll finish home in fourth with Helms bringing it home in fifth. Final heat race of the night. We'll look at the grid here. Starting on the pole out of Ohio, Cody Cherry in the 54 machine. Starts from the pole. The Swindell Speed Lab Esports. Number 5 of Rusty Kruger. 1 letter off of my name. I'm actually wearing a Swindell Speed Labs shirt right now. Maybe see if we can get a camera a little bit later on. He starts in the second place spot. Craig Silby in the 7 car, the Aussie. Iridium Sim Sport number 7 starts in third. Rylan Gray out of Indiana, another local boy. He starts in the 81 machine, fourth. But it doesn't look like he's going to show up, which will promote Saban Bimnitz up in the 99 machine. That should promote him a row forward, if I'm not mistaken. In the esports heat race number 4. 4 is the magic number tonight. Will be heat race number 4. Once again, it's Terry and Kruger, your front row. Once again, like I said, Rusty Kruger, 1 letter off my name. He's K-R-U-G-E-R, I am K-R-U-E-G-E-R. But my last name gets pronounced Kruger probably more than his does. That's going to bring it out of turn 4. We're underway here for heat race number 4. 3 wide for your race lead momentarily. Rylan Gray out of the pit lane. He'll at least try to get back on track. Whoa, give it to Silby at the end of the first lap. He's going to make his way through turns 1 and 2, steal that lead out of 3 and 4. Oh, Terry and Kruger, their battle is going to heat up just a little bit. Into turns 3 and 4, 1 and 2, Rusty Kruger with your lead. Cody Terry finds himself down in third. Bibbin in the 98 machine, looking to maybe try and steal it from this 54. We'll take a look up at the top side, almost side by side through the corners. Give it to Bibbins out of the corner. They'll take over that third place spot, that final transfer spot. Just 2 laps to go at the line for Craig Silby. Up 2 spots already. He's looking to bring home his first heat win of the night. Out of turns 3 and 4, they'll see the white flag. Craig Silby one more time around for the Aussie. Rusty Kruger in second. Saban Bibbin in third, but out of turn 4, in the 7 machine, bringing the Australian pride back. That's Craig Silby winning heat race number 4. Rusty Kruger, Saban Bibbin, Cody Terry, and Rylan Gray round out your grid. Should have about an 8-car B main, which we do. We'll get that right up here on your screen. Starting from the pole, out of Indiana in the 10 machine, that is Skylar Brown to his outside, Ryan Hodge in the 14. Parabellum Esports, Miles Jensen Jr. finds himself in third. Cody Terry in the 54 machine finds himself fourth. Jaden Krause in the 13 starts alongside Dana Lindsay in the 9. John Helms and Rylan Gray round out your grid in the 15 and the 81 respectively. These drivers all ready to get racing. As we get all but one car on the grid. Rylan Gray once again, unfortunately not checking in. Two drivers will miss out on the feature tonight. We'll take in 6 cars here from the B main. We'll take a look from the gearbox of Skylar Brown, seeing all the cars behind him. Ryan Hodge as well. We got some onboard cams as well for these drivers. But right now, it is Skylar Brown and Ryan Hodge. Eyes on those front two. Out of turn 4. Here we go. We go green here for the B main. Rylan Gray out of pit lane. He'll be just about 3 laps down, it says. But right now, it is Skylar Brown, your leader, as Ryan Hodge follows him in second, Miles Jensen in third. Then we got some swap-ups, Jaden Cross, Cody Terry, John Helms, and Daniel Lindsay. Right now, Helms, your final transfer place, but Lindsay not letting that spot go easily. He gets a little bit out of shape, and will go yellow. Oh, it's after the fact. Up and over. Daniel Lindsay gets the short end of the stick, and that is not what you like to see. We'll go back and see what drew the caution on board. Looking at John Holmes in the 15 machine. He makes his way into 3 and 4. Ooh, a little bit of contact there with the 54 machine, and Helms gonna slow to a stop and draws our first caution of the night. Skylar Brown still your leader. As lights go off on the iRacing pace track, we're going to jump on board with Jaden Kraus here for this restart. And see a restart from the eyes of what would be a GoPro in real life. Out of turn 4, here we go. I was on board there with Jaden Kraus right now in the 4th place spot. Right now we got a battle for that 4th place spot. Rylan Gray and Jaden Kraus battling hard for the 4th place. Slide job there from Gray. Rylan not leaving anything out on this track tonight. He swaps up and under Jaden Kraus. He'll move into that 4th place spot. We got a battle now for our 2nd place. Hodge and Jansen going side by side. Just 3 laps to go at the line for Skylar Brown. We're keeping an eye on the battle for the 2nd place spot. There's a slider by Jansen on Hodge. They're going to make their way through turns 1 and 2 now. Hodge looking to the inside, gets a little bit out of shape, couldn't clear Miles Jensen. That's going to put him back just a bit. Now we're going to look a little bit even more back. Rylan Gray, I heard him hitting the wall. He's looking to maybe try and steal a 4th place spot here from Jaden Cross with just 2 laps to go. Gray right under Hodge. He's going to try and sneak her under him. Slide job there from Ryan Gray on Jaden Kraus. White flag is out. As he makes his way out of turn 4, Skylar Brown going to bring it home in heat race the B main. He'll punch his ticket into the main show. B main results going to look like this. Skylar Brown, Miles Jansen, Ryan Hodge, Rylan Gray, Cody Terry, and Jaden Krause going to make it through into our A main. John Helms and Daniel Lindsay going to have to pack up early and make their way out as we get a checkered flag here for our our little bit of a warm-up session. We'll get the grid up here for our feature event. I am tripping over my words. Starting on the pole, out of the Mid-South, in the 6 machine, that is Jackson McLean will be your pole sitter. Vinny Sanson in the 80. We'll start in second. The Black Diamond Motorsports number 1X of Mason Hannigan starts in third. Craig Silby in the 7 starts fourth. Ethan Nui in the 52 and Wade Fields in the 71 start in row 3. Darren Anderson and Rusty Kruger start 7th and 8th. Craig Sherman in the 72 machine starts alongside James Tiernan in the 98 machine, 9th and 10th. Trevor Royer in the 90 starts in 11th. Saban Bibent in the number 99 starts in 12th. Rest of your grid going to look like this. Skylar Brown, Miles Jensen, Ryan Hodge, Rylan Gray, Cody Terry, and Jaden Krause all out of our B main. I want to make a personal little bit of apology to Saban Bibent if I am saying his name wrong. Did not have time to get with him and find out actually how to say it right, so we will rectify that within the next few weeks, and by next show time I should be good with him. Pace car going to pull off as they poke down the way down the back straightaway. We want to thank you for spending your Thursday night with us here at the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. It is showtime here at Kokomo. Car swapping positions left, right, and center, but it is the 52 machine of Ethan Nui right now, your leader. We look at a big gaggle up back, and as we do that, one car up into the air. We stay green. Now we're yellow. That's Trevor Royer around, stopped in turn 4. We'll get our first caution of the night. Just a few laps in, we'll take a look here at what happened to Darren Anderson. He's kind of the first name that pops up for us. You can see everybody's swapping position here in the 95 machine. Ooh, gets a little bit of a tap there. He goes up the track. That's a hard hit there for the 19 machine. Up and over, and then Royer. I want to see what happened to Trevor Royer, because Royer was not involved in that accident, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we got a little help there from Rylan Gray. Goes into turns 3 and 4. Ooh, a little bit of a contact there with the 72 machine. That's Craig Sherman, and that's going to send Royer around and bring out our first caution of the night. Ethan Wee, though, in the 52 machine. Got a good start. He'll be your leader as we go back to green real quick. Get a quick look at the roll bar as the pace truck going to make his way off. We'll take a quick look at the gearbox. I think we're going to stay on the gearbox here for this restart. Let's listen to some Methane Monsters 360 wingless cars. Maybe not. Pace truck did in fact make his way off the track, but alas, no avail. Now we're green out of turn 4. Racing action back underway. Good. Definitely he makes his way down the front straightaway. He is still your leader. We got a car run in turn 4. That will bring out our yellow. That's the 72 machine of Craig Sherman. I saw his name pop up. Not 100% sure what happened to Craig. We'll go back and take a look. '72 machine comes through turns 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. Ooh, a little bit too sideways. Ooh, check the tire. Almost bikes the bad boy up, but he keeps it down and grounded. But not before the leaders can get to him, and the caution will fly for the second time tonight. Ryan Hodge in the pit lane now. Not 100% sure what has happened to Mr. Hodge. I think this time we'll take a look on the rear end of Ethan Nui and try and see what it's like for a leader here on a restart out of turn 4. Here we go! Back underway. A little bit of an onboard shot there with Jackson McLean. They're 3 wide for that second place spot. Right on board here with the nose of Trevor Royer. Try to see what some of these drivers see. Big wheels stand out. I think that was Rylan Gray. We'll go on board with Gray as he makes his way through turns 3 and 4 up on that high line. Side-by-side battle between the 80 and the 7. These guys have been going at it pretty intensely these last few laps. This is where our first real fight is on track. Four-car battle for this spot. Ooh, a little bit of a slide job from Rusty Kruger. Gets into the 98 machine. Everybody stays straight and narrow. We stay green. Out front, Ethan Nui checking out on the field. We keep an eye now back to the 7 machine, Craig Silvey. 4 wide for that position. That's a battle for what looks to be about 5th and 6th. Field's getting a little bit out of shape, I think. Oh, that was Vinny Sanson, my mistake in the 80 machine. Waitfield's looked to challenge him. Battle for our second place spot. Jason McLean and Mason Hannigan going at it now. Your leader just hitting lap traffic. And we get a yellow. Just bringing up the track map to show you, but we go yellow. Back and see if we got a cause for it. We'll get one more time, see if we can work out. I think I have my sneaky suspicions. Huh. An interesting caution. I think that was just maybe an iRacing car a little too sideways kind of a caution. We had just taken the halfway point. 15 down, 15 to go. Right now, still your leader out front, Ethan Nui. He's going to bring him back to green this time by. We're back underway. Half down, half to go. Back green flag racing. Take a look now at the battle for... Oh, no. Oh, nope. Never mind. Ethan Nui back up. You can see the timing and scoring going just a little bit crazy. We got a battle for our second place spot. Mason Hannigan looks like he just got up just a wee bit too high. Hannigan gonna send it in deep in 1 and 2, trying to maybe make that spot back. Yellow flag, James Tiernan has crashed. And And I feared that way. I saw him on the peripheral vision hitting the wall, and potential heartbreak for our number 98. Let's see what happened. It's that white and pink car. Going to turns 1 and 2. He's going to slide a bit. Tractor tire! Claims another. Oh, and it claims that yellow machine as well. I'm not... Is it Cody Terry? It's not. I'm not 100% sure who that other yellow car was. But that tractor tire decided to claim them as victim. That was Skylar Brown. Decided to claim Brown as another victim. As we close down on the dying embers, dying laps of this race. Out of turn 4, we're back underway. Hannigan falling back just a little bit, but we know Hannigan. We saw him in that last run. He's willing to risk it and risk it for the biscuit. He makes his way through turns 1 and 2. Wade Field's getting a little bit out of shape there, it looked like. He's going to fall back into that 5th place spot. Vinny's Hanson looking in 4th. Hannigan now right to the back of Jackson McLean. Highline Hotel checked in for room for 1. It's Mason Hannigan. He's going to bring back that 2nd place spot. Hannigan up against that wall. Maybe doing a little bit of a rub of that wall, trying to keep his car going. Take a look at a battle that's just brewing. It's the battle for the 7th place spot between Rylan Gray and Simon Beeben. Rusty Kruger getting into the back of the 99 car. That'll slow the 99 car down. Tiernan once again has hit issues. We stay green. 5 laps to go. Look at this battle. This is some intense racing. Sanson looking, maybe try. It was close, looking for an extra podium spot. Not there. Hannigan slowly catching Ethan Uy. What does Mason Hannigan have? Closes on the 52 machine. Does that 1X have the speed needed to get to the front? Ethan Uy brings her down. 2 laps to go. Out of turn 4, the 52 machine sees the white flag. 1 lap to go. He's got 1 lap car ahead of him and Mason Hannigan behind him. What does he do? He keeps it low and slow. But out of turns 3 and 4, Ethan Uy gonna bring home the feature win on the night. The first feature in the season opener of the Hoosier Open Wheels Racing Series. Presented by Elite Performance Industries. Mason Hannigan going to bring it home in 2nd. Vinny Sanson brings it home in 3rd. A great race, to say the very least, from all of our drivers. We'll try and get a good shot at our top 3. That's a very good shot of our top 3. And we're gonna see if any of them are willing for a quick chat. Sorry about that. I see our 2nd place driver, the Hurricane Mason Hannigan. And there we go. Alright, we'll bring in our feature winner on the night, number 52 machine of Ethan Uy. We're bringing him into the booth here. Your feature winner on the night. Ethan, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, it was definitely an interesting feature. You kind of started to walk away from the field there. What was kind of the winning winning point in this race for you?
I knew I was gonna be fast here. It's one of my better tracks. I knew that I just had to get out in front and just try my best to stay consistent, and it worked out.
Do you consider these non-wing cars to be kind of a specialty to you, or are you kind of a more all-around kind of guy?
Yeah, the non-wings and the midgets for sure, I'd say, are my better cars. I like the midgets a little bit more. Still getting used to these, but had some success, so.
Well, you get the win here in week number 1. What do you think it's going to take in order to keep up the momentum for the next few weeks? Maybe try to get some more feature wins.
Yeah, just gotta keep practicing. Just stay on top.
Stay on top. That is a very good statement nonetheless. Who do you want to thank for your feature win tonight before we let you go?
I just gotta thank M9, Trent Pullman Designs, and 129.
Short and sweet there for your feature winner. One last question. How do you say your last name? I was kind of stumbling over it the entire race.
It's Uwe. Most people get
It's
it wrong.
Uwe.
So.
I had it
Yeah,
right
no
though.
worries.
I'm impressed with
really?
myself now. I was Ethan Uwe.
Yeah, that's surprising.
All right, well.
Nobody gets it first time.
Well, first time is the charm, I guess they say, and for you it seems to be first race of the year is the charm. Once again, congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thank you.
That was your feature winner on the night, Ethan
I don't
Uwe.
pay attention to it either.
That was, there we go. That was the wrong person I moved. And we're going to grab our second place finisher on the night. The Little Hurricane. The driver of the number 1X, Mason Hannigan. Buddy, I got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, it was definitely an interesting race. What do you think you needed in those dying laps to maybe get back up to Ethan?
Either a caution or a yellow, or not a caution or 10 more laps. I'd prefer either or, but I didn't get either, so I wasn't very happy about that because I felt like I was reeling them in, and just time kind of ran out there. So yeah, caution would have helped if anything, but unfortunately, it just ran second. And good to be back in the non-wing deal, that's for sure.
Definitely was a good battle. You guys were putting on quite a show between you, Vinny, and Wade, and a few others. You know, slide jobs galore. How fun was it? Like you said, to be back in the non-wing. How fun was it to be back with this group of guys throwing those sliders?
Yeah, for sure, it was great. I'm pretty sure I'll be back next week then, because that was a lot of fun there up front. So yeah, just hit the invert in the heat perfectly. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back next week.
Who do you want to thank before we let you go and start practicing for next week?
Black Diamond Motorsports, all them boys, Tim Sims, Velocity Race Designs, UDTV, and Pads Eyewear, and everybody at the Hoosier League, Wade, and I know Keith ain't here, but he's probably watching, so all them guys, and then you for broadcasting. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week.
Well, we hope to see you back next week. Once again, congratulations on your second place finish.
Yep, thank you.
That was Mason Hannigan, your second place finisher on the night. We'll get our third place finisher, Vinny Sampson, up here in the booth real quickly. Move him up on here. Vinny, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You bring it home in third place. It was kind of an intense battle between you guys for that third place. How happy are you to have finally been able to cross that line in third?
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying, especially this group of people. You know, podiums are tough to come by, so nothing to be sad about, especially after my run over the summer. It's kind of probably the first good evening I put together in a long time.
What do you think it's going to take for the rest of the season to potentially keep up this momentum, keep up this pace?
Really, it's, I mean, some of it comes down to luck, depending on the Q set, or, you know, how qualifying goes, and I don't know. I mean, everybody's still equal on any given night. It could be, you know, any one of 12, 15 guys that win this. So, just to end up, you know, up front, it's going to take some luck and just making sure I limit my mistakes.
The mistakes is definitely an important factor. Who do you want to thank quickly before we let you go and celebrate your third place finish?
Yeah, all my friends and family that follow me on the social medias and end up watching the broadcast that, you know, gets put on like this, and, you know, getting just iRacing and anything with these sprint cars out there. Make it interesting. There's a lot of good racing out there, and these cars put on one of the best shows.
Well, we want to congratulate you on your 3rd place finish. Have fun go spraying that champagne.
Thank you.
That was your 3rd place finisher on the night, Vinny Sanson. Rounding out your top 3, we'll get a quick look here at the results. They will look like this. Your feature winner on the night, Ethan Uwe, in the number 52, brings it home on the top step of the podium with the Little Hurricane Mason Hannigan in the 1X. He finishes in 2nd, Vinny Sanson in 3rd, Wade Fields 4th, Jackson McLean in 5th, Rylan Gray, your hard charger on the night, up 10 positions, brings it home in 6th, Rusty Kruger 7th, Trevor Royer 8th, then we've got Saban Beeben in 9th, Darren Anderson in 10th, Skylar Brown in 11th, Cody Terry 12th, Ryan Hodge and Miles Jansen 13th and 14th. 15th going to go to James Tiernan, and 16th, 17th, and 18th, Silby, Sherman, and Kraus, the drivers that finished a lap down. As we wind down on the night, we want to thank you for joining us here for the Hoosier Open Wheels Series presented by Elite Performance Industries, Indie Esports, and Tim Sims. Make sure to check in next week for the next round. And if I'm not mistaken, the next round is going to be at Eldora. So a big track. We're going to go from sort of a bull ring of Kokomo to a big track of Eldora. Once again, we want to remind you we've got more broadcasts throughout the week here on the Dirt Racing Network. So make sure to check in and tune into those. I know Roger should be going live here in just a short second with the Netcode Esports Midgets. But from Roger Wagner, Dominic Santina, myself, Zach Krieger, and everybody else here at the Dirt Racing Network, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. We want to thank you for watching, and all of the people in the chat. Make sure to tune in, and whenever you do tune in, make